Hello everyone, very good evening and welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. It is most comprehensive app for all exams. How are you guys? Now ready for Menti War between me and MN Ramesh sir. Now EDC and analog. MN sir.
Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to the session. We are here today to give you more about this one, analog circuits and electronic devices. Hope you are all enjoying this type of sessions. GATE Premier League 2022. Hope you are all also preparing well for the GATE examination. Yes, it's not too many days left for us, but still let us continue our preparation. Whether exam gets postponed or not, we don't know. So let's continue our preparation, and our support is always there with you. Those who are already live, the students, please continue sharing this information to other students so that everyone comes to know that this session has begun, and you come live and let's check how best you are in analog circuits and electronic devices. If you are doing very well with this Menti War, that means you are almost ready with the concepts of your electronics devices and analog circuits for the GATE examination 2022. Let's be ready from our side. Let the exam be conducted at any time. So we have to be ready. Are you ready, sir? Sanjay sir, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready for war, sir. Definitely.
Yeah, we are ready, guys, from our side, Sanjay sir, and we are ready with our questions.
अब आपको आग लगानी है दोस्तों. आप थोड़े दिन बाद आपका गेट का एग्जाम देना है, तो उससे पहले कुछ प्रिपरेशन हो जाए शानदार तरीके से. एंड दैट इज द वॉर, मेंटी वॉर फॉर यू, राइट. और हम दो हैं जो आपस में टकराएंगे और आप हमारा साथ देंगे. A number of important questions on EDC and what analog. Number of important questions, conceptual questions, and definitely these questions will give you confidence, right? तो एक बार जरा प्लीज लिंक शेयर कर लीजिए. Share the session, link of the session, and press the like button. Okay guys, और तैयार हो जाइए. हाँ, एक काम कीजिए, जरा पेन भी ले लीजिएगा, कैलकुलेटर भी यूज कर सकते हैं आप, वर्चुअल कैलकुलेटर यूज कीजिए and try to solve this type of questions. Okay.
Yes.
But some conceptual questions. Yes. So.
Yes, you know, preparing on your own is one aspect, and writing exam is another aspect. We may feel comfortable while we are preparing, but until we write the exam, we don't know whether we are doing it well or not in the final examination. So instead of checking what your performance is in the final examination, this type of sessions, you know, the Menti War type of sessions are almost like final GATE examination. You can easily understand your performance, and you can keep practicing. This type of sessions helps you feeling comfortable while you are facing the final competitive exam online, because these are all online exams. You also have to be comfortable solving these type of sessions with all your friends, competing with each other. And most important is have a pen, paper, and a calculator with you, preferably scientific calculator, virtual calculator, right? Not the physical calculator, because in the final examination, you are going to write with the virtual calculator, which is scientific. All of you, please join the session having these three weapons with you: pen, paper, and virtual calculator, so that you will be able to answer the questions. If you are comfortable here, 99% you will be comfortable there as well. So once again, I request you, all the students, welcome you once again, and I request you once again to share this link if you have. Otherwise, just Sanjay sir just shared the code also, Menti code. You just need to go to menti.com and enter this code to join these questions, and you can keep answering with the timer as well. Right, guys? Sir, Ayan Malik is unable to join. Can you suggest him how you can?
Ayan Malik, please open what menti.com in new browser, right? And use this code, that is a 98910259, right? So 98910259. With this code, you will be able to join the Menti quiz. Okay. That is the other students. Are you able to join? Why the quiz is not open? 1 minute, sir.
Yeah, guys, there could be some technical issue. Sir is checking on this. By the time, you please keep asking your friends and others to join the session, or let us have some discussion in the platform. Hope you're all doing your preparation well. I wish you all get very good ranks in the upcoming examination. GATE, as well as some of you must be preparing for ESC as well. Come on, guys. How's the preparation going on? Let's have the discussion on the chat box until sir is looking after looking for the glitch where it is. There could be some technical glitch or some operational issue could be possible. So let us discuss, guys. You are all preparing for GATE or both? Because GATE is going to be there first exam, and then you have ESC exam lined up on 20th February, if I'm not wrong. And guys, now check it whether it is connected, guys. All of you, please check it now. Sir, over to you.
Yes, connected, sir. Now it is open, and now it is everything is fine now. So
Okay.
please join the session. Only 18 students. Please join and use this
Come on,
code.
guys. Let's make 180, not 18, 180 it should be.
Yes, sir.
Let's
So
keep
that is
sharing
what-
this to other students. Ayan Malik, I am fine. Ayan Malik. Yeah. Ayan
Sir,
Malik.
after long time, students are interacting with you, sir.
Yes.
काफी इंतजार था बच्चों को आपका.
Yeah. Actually, I'm trying to come live
Yes.
for other sessions also, but unable to manage my timing. So I'll try my best, guys, and come live for some subjects at least. Great, guys. Jaya got connected now. Thank you all for joining. Let's keep sharing it to other students also, so that we can start the session.
Students आएंगे उतना अच्छा competition होगा. Yes, please share the link of this session. Or new students, right? Give the answer in what menti.com and use this code. Okay. So open a browser, that is what menti.com. Use this code and join the quizzes. Okay. And try to give the answer there. Okay. Comments box में answer नहीं देना है. यहाँ नहीं दीजिएगा, नहीं तो यहाँ फिर आपके competitor आगे बढ़ जाएंगे.
Yes, don't give the answers in the chat box. Open a new tab or new window, menti.com, and then enter this code. Enter the code what you have, and then you can keep answering the questions. Are you ready, guys? Come on, guys. Are you all ready? Show the thumbs up symbol once. Show me the thumbs up icon once, so that let's start this. Are you ready?
लगा दो बस, जितने भी हार्ट हैं आप सब सेंड कर दीजिए, राइट? और एमएन सर काफी लंबे समय बाद आए हैं, तो भाई आप अपना एक रिस्पेक्ट दिखाइए और आ जाइए सब, राइट? और आज शानदार हम लोग क्विज लेने वाले हैं. वी आर गोइंग टू टेक अ गुड नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्वेश्चंस ऑन ईडीसी एंड व्हाट एनालॉग. चलिए अब स्टार्ट करते हैं विदाउट एनी डिले.
Rajini is asking for a code. Rajini, 98910259 is the code. I repeat, 98910259. 98910259 is the code. Okay, you can join. Right. Sir, shall we start? Students are ready, showing receiving thumbs up.
Okay, sir.
Are you ready, guys? First question, can you expect which is the first question going to be? Analog circuits or electronic devices? Sir is analog, Sanjay sir is for analog circuits. I am for electronic devices today. We divided these two subjects like this today, only for today, where we both are very, very comfortable on both these subjects. And we love these two subjects. And I hope you are all also comfortable and enjoying these two subjects, where these two subjects together, easily you can expect 15 to 20 marks every year. 20 marks is not a joke, guys. If you are comfortable with these two subjects, you are very close to qualifying, very close to qualifying. Yeah, some students are, Venkadesh is saying EDC. Analog, Ayan is saying analog. Very good, very good. Let's see. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead with first question.
ग्रुप बना लिया एनालॉग एंड ईडीसी. ओके देन.
Right.
और अब अल्फाबेटिकली भी हम लोग डिवाइड करेंगे, लेकिन 2-3 क्वेश्चंस के बाद फिर पता चलेगा कि कौन किसकी टीम में है, राइट? और क्या अल्फाबेट्स आते हैं, कौन एमएन सर के साथ है और कौन है मेरे साथ, राइट? चलिए देखते हैं जरा. चलिए अब आपके स्क्रीन में मैं आपके सामने लेकर आता हूं फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, राइट?
Yeah. All of you get ready, guys. Get ready with your pen, paper, and the calci for the first question. Hope you are all able to see the questions. Are you able to see the Menti quiz start countdown?
Right. That is the first question on your screen.
The first question is from analog circuits. Come on, guys. After watching Sanjay sir's class, and some of you must have watched my class also on analog circuits, this question is not going to be the difficult one. Definitely, it's going to be the simplest one. You have to answer this type of questions very comfortably. Hope 30 seconds is more than sufficient for this.
Definitely, sir. And this is a very simple inverting operational amplifier. Open loop gain is given as 45. You have to find a V0 by Vs, but आपको exclude करना है. You can get the answer from what? Given choices. Okay.
Yeah. But be careful, guys. Op amp is not an ideal op amp. Its open loop gain is just 45. So be careful with that data.
Okay, total sir, 34 responses here.
Oh, great.
And out of 34, only 11 students gave the right answer, sir.
Maybe first question, maybe students are in a hurry.
Okay.
Hope next question, most of the students will give the correct answer. But guys, check the solution. Once this session is over, please take the screenshot of this question and check the solution, because this cannot be wrong answer. You should not make such mistakes for this type of questions. It's not that difficult question. Am I right, sir?
Yes, sir. That is simply inverting operational amplifier. Always remember, in inverting operational amplifier, the feedback mechanism is what? Voltage shunt feedback. Or in non-inverting operational amplifier, it is what? Voltage series. There is a confusion. Second confusion is what? Normally we are writing what? Minus RF by R1. That is the gain. That what is the minus RF by R1? That is what? Minus 10. But this is a practical operational amplifier where gain is what? 45, not infinity. It is not ideal operational amplifier. And that's why the gain, practical gain, always the magnitude of the gain should be less than what? 10. So we are getting what? Minus 8.04. We have only one answer that is less than what? 10. And the second one is what? Feedback is voltage shunt feedback. So this is all. I think, sir, Ramesh sir, this much hint is sufficient for a student.
More than sufficient, sir. Those who are concentrating on that point, open loop gain 45, are able to answer this. Otherwise, students straightforward put this minus RF by R1 formula, will get it as minus 10, which is a wrong answer. And that is applicable only for the op amp which is having gain very, very large or close to infinite.
Definitely, sir.
Ayan Malik is asking for Telegram group. Ayan, sorry, I don't have personal Telegram group. You can follow me, or you can contact me on my mail or on the Byjus platform. One more is asking for Abhinash. Is asking for code. Sir, can you please tell him the code once?
Sir, 98910259.
No, sir. 98910259.
Yes.
98910259 is the code, guys. 98910259 is the code. Please, all of you,
please join this Telegram channel, that is the Electronics by Sanjay Rathi, so that you will get the detailed solution of all these questions, PDFs, right, and notification about coming sessions, right? So, okay, so please join that Telegram channel, that is Electronics by Sanjay Rathi. Now, what about the leaderboard, sir? So
that's more important and exciting. Let's see who is on the top of the list leaderboard. Srinath.
ये आने लगा है points.
Yeah, great.
The Srinath is response by Srinath, sir.
Srinath is fastest also.
Yes.
Fastest and on the top. Kishan is next.
कल के topper भी यही थे, Srinath.
Oh, Srinath.
Network and signal system.
Oh, great. Great, Srinath. Keep continuing like this. It's going to be very, very good result coming for you. PDF of Menti quiz. Yes, Nitesh, you'll get it. You'll get it. Don't worry. You'll get it. Guys, those who are in second position, Kishan, Sribati, Sonali, and others, you can also try. Anything can happen. There are more 14 questions. You can also change this leaderboard. Come on, guys.
Now, next question. So ready for next question? So EDC or analog?
Come on, guys. Are you ready? Say yes. You can see the code also here, 98910259 to join this.
New students go through what open a new browser with what menti.com and directly use this code 98910259 and
Correct.
join the quiz and give the answer there. Okay, फिर आप यहाँ से स्विच करते रहिए, आप इधर आइए और ये आप उस ब्राउजर में जाकर आप अपना आंसर कोड कर लीजिएगा. ओके, देन नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन अब आपके सामने आ रहा है स्क्रीन पर. ये है नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Identify the given characteristics.
Yeah, it's IDS versus VGS. So what type of MOSFET you need to identify this? Is it N channel, P channel, enhancement or depletion mode? By seeing these characteristics. This is this type of questions can be generally one mark, sir.
Yes, 1 marks.
1 mark type of questions.
Sir, this time we can get this type of question in MSQ also. If suppose we have the 4 options A, B, C, D out of 4 options, which are correct?
Absolutely possible, sir. Absolutely possible.
That maybe means A option or B option that
Correct.
we are doing this type of characteristics or match the following, which match are correct.
Correct.
बच्चों ने सर बहुत मिस किया मैराथन में.
Yes, sir. 30 seconds more, guys. Hope you are already given the answer. It's not that difficult question. Very simple question. By seeing the characteristics, VGS value defines. Here you can see VGS value greater than 0 also, the current is increasing. Less than 0, when VGS value is negative, current is decreasing. So what type of MOSFET it should be? That's a total 46 response. Out of 46 response, 20 students gave the right answer, sir, only. Oh, 50%, right. More than 50%. No? 50%. Nearly 50%. Yes. Now, guys, that is what this is the D MOSFET, because we have the current at what VGS is equal to 0. If we are having the current at VGS is equal to 0, definitely it is what DMOS. It is not an enhancement MOSFET. First thing. And for N channel, that VT threshold voltage, this is called VGS cutoff. That cutoff will be what negative for N channel. And then VGS cutoff is positive for what P channel. So at which point current will become 0? That is what VGS negative value. And we are getting the negative threshold voltage for N channel. So that is the characteristics of N channel DMOS. Very simple. So we have the 4 option: N channel, P channel DMOS, P channel EMOS, N channel DMOS, N channel EMOS. So students, please go through all these 4 characteristics. This is very basic concept, right? So sir, देखते हैं लीडर बोर्ड का क्या है. Yes, I think it is sir, I think it is more than sufficient hint for this particular question. Yes. It's just basic question based on the value of VGS ID can be estimated. So type of MOSFET can also be estimated on this. Okay, sir. अब देखिए sir, leader question was analog circuit. Second question was from electronic devices. Yes. Yeah. So Srinath, I think you gave the wrong answer for this particular question. Okay. Bhargava is fastest this time. Don't worry, Srinath. The next question, you can again change this. And Kishan is now on top. Gate AIR1 is second position. Gate AIR1 confirm. क्या नाम रखते हो यार? अभी भी I'm seeing one name in the chat box, that Bachpan Play School. Yeah. Bhargava is fastest. Shiva is also moving up. Sonali is already in good position. Good, sir. Happy to see you guys. Others, those who are doing, keep continuing this. First question may be wrong. Second question may be wrong. There are still many questions to change this leaderboard. If you are in the top 10 of this leaderboard, that means you are already doing well. You have to improve yourself. यार लेकिन एक बार आप लोग अपने ग्रुप में शेयर कर लीजिए. इतने कम कंपटीशन में आपको भी नहीं पता चलेगा कि आपकी रैंक क्या आ रही है. तो बुलाइए जरा. और भी बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस अभी हम another 12 क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. प्लीज शेयर द लिंक ऑफ दिस सेशन एंड न्यू स्टूडेंट्स गो open menti.com and use the code 98910259. Okay, now ready for next question. EDC or analog? So give your comments.
Everyone, please. Now, questions on what? Diagram. That is the third question.
Question 3 of 14. Yeah, regulator.
Yes. It is a series voltage regulator circuit. Series means transistor is connected with series with what RL? The BJT is in the following configuration. Yes, please tell me. What about the BJT? It is common base, common emitter, common collector, or what? That are options, or active region or saturation region.
This is very important actually, to say the BJT is in saturation or active or any other region, cutoff or whatever the region, inverse saturation. That is very important here to function this regulator as a regulator. That is very important. If you know how it functions, what is the purpose of each and every device, what R is doing there, what diode is doing there, what is the purpose of connecting the transistor, how the currents are flowing. If you know that, it is very simple to understand. So you also have to find what mode it is, common mode, common base mode or common emitter mode, active region or saturation, cutoff. Only two options are there in the options given. Active region and saturation are only there. So you just need to pick any one. 20 seconds more, guys. Come on. Oh, 27 students gave this is common base active region.
अरे देखिए सर, इस क्वेश्चन में सबसे ज्यादा कंफ्यूजन जो होता है, जैसे ये एक्चुअली आपका लैंडस्केप में डाल दें तो हर चीज कॉमन बेस नहीं होती, राइट? हर चमकती हुई चीज सोना नहीं होती मेरे दोस्तों, राइट? तो याद रखिए, हियर द बेस करंट विल कंट्रोल व्हाट एमिटर करंट. If the base current will control what emitter current, so which terminal is common? Collector terminal is what? Common. And that's why it is a common collector. And what is the another name of the common collector? Everyone give me the comments. What is the another name of common collector configuration? And that is what? Emitter follower. And that's why this type of voltage regulator is also called what? Emitter follower voltage regulator. Okay. So in this diagram, in a series voltage regulator, transistor is in what? Common collector configuration, right? If you have idea about that, then you can use this formula. जैसे कि MN sir ने बताया, what is the role of the transistor, what is the role of the resistor, and what is the role of what? Zener diode. So Zener diode तो है ही है. Without Zener diode, it is not possible to design what? Voltage regulator. But why we are using the transistor? My dear friends, this type of questions is important. Why? Simply because of new that is what? MSQ, multiple select questions.
Well, yeah, this type of questions you have to concentrate more on, or you can expect in the gate examination for MSQs. This time, last year I think electronics there are no MSQs, right, sir? But this time
introduced was no single question.
Yeah, for electronics it is not there. Computer science, I think 1 or 2 questions are there, and other branches also there. But electronics and electrical students didn't have any questions. But this time we can expect. This time MSQs can be expected, and this type of questions can be framed for MSQs. Be alert on this type of questions, guys.
In one question, they will ask what is the value of the output voltage and what will be the power dissipation. And in next option, what about the transistor? It is in common collector, in active region or saturation region. And we can make this type of options A, B, C, D.
Correct.
Okay, तो चलिए सर लीडर बोर्ड पर चलते हैं, देखें जरा. तो
oh, now the leaderboard has been changed. Manu is on top now. Manu is on top, Sonali is on top, Srinath again on third place, and Srinath is fastest this time. Kishan is also there giving tough competition. Sayali, Simo, I think Sayali is now there in the 5th position. Simo, gate AR1, Sribati, gate AR1 confirm, top 1. Great guys, great doing.
अब सर इनको नया चैलेंज देते हैं. हाँ. सर A to M. अल्फाबेट A to M, MN सर, क्योंकि MN सर का नाम M से है. अच्छा. और अभी मनु आपको मेंटेन रखना है, MN सर को ध्यान रखना है कि MN सर को जिताना है. और उसके बाद के N to Z संजय राठी की तरफ है, क्योंकि देखो वार होना जरूरी है. That is what A to M with MN sir and what N to Z with me. Okay. And now at the top is what Manu. Sir, क्या आप ले रहे हैं challenge? Are you
Yes, sir.
accepting
We
my
are
challenge?
ready. We are ready. A to M are ready. Hope you guys, you are listening to me. Let's win this race. A to M are in my team, and N to Z are in Sanjay sir's team. Let's try and let's have fun. Okay, it's just friendly war, guys, and let's try to answer as many questions as possible, and let's try for this Menti War successful.
So next question.
Dear, we can consider the configuration. Dear, it is not an amplifier, no. When it is an amplifier, we'll see where input is, where output is, right? So this is just a configuration. Common emitter, common base, or common collector configuration. Yes, next question, guys. Regulator, Zener regulator.
You have sufficient time, 3 minutes.
You have 3 minutes because it requires calculator to solve. You can use your calculator and you can solve these questions. It's a voltage regulator circuit by using ideal Zener diode, VZ equal to 5 volts. Breakdown voltage is 5 volts given, guys. Power rating of Zener diode is 50 milliwatt. The input voltage VI varies from 30 to 50 volts. VI is varying from 30 to 50. RS is 1K. Zener knee current is given 0.5 milliampere. Find the maximum load current. Very, very good question it is. Maximum load current is asked. Okay, maximum load current is asked. Be careful in answering this type of question. I think this is one of the best questions on Zener regulators. Come on, guys, A to M. Let's get ready.
Already, sir, 29 response.
Already.
Too fast. Oh. Students are too fast.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Speed is also important. And also accuracy is also important. Please check for the answer. Once you have given, check for the correction. If any mistakes you are doing. Speed is also important. At the same time, accuracy is more important. How fast you are giving and how accurate the answer is are the two parameters to give you the best rank in the GATE exam. If you miss anyone, gone, you are gone. So if you are giving accurate answer, but you are taking too much time, then also you are not able to get the good rank. You are giving it in very short, but you are not sure whether it is correct or not. That is also dangerous. So you have to be very careful on both these parameters. You have to be accurate and also fast and also fastest.
That is simply trade-off between accuracy and what time management.
Correct. Because we have 65 questions in the GATE examination and 3 hours. 3 hours, 65 questions is same for everyone, for all the students. So those who can answer more questions in the same 3 hours, who can answer more questions correctly, that is the most important. Who can answer, how many questions you are answering? You are answering 64 questions, out of which how many are correct? That's also very important. If you are answering only 60, but all 60 are correct, that's also important. So that is very important, guys. Take care. Hope this time is sufficient for you for this question. Those who have done enough practice on regulators can easily do this type of questions.
Avnish, try to give the answer on what? Menti.com. Yeah. Okay.
Avnish, please answer in Menti.com. As I expected, sir, many students answered 44.5 also and 24.5 also. I guess maximum responses from these two options.
Definitely, sir. And that is what normally when we are reading that what maximum current. So we are putting the maximum value of the input, my dear students. But always remember, when the input is minimum, and when the load is taking what maximum current, then what will be the current through the Zener diode? That will be the minimum. And that minimum current should be greater than what? Minimum current should be greater than IZK. Right? Always remember. Otherwise, diodes comes out of what? Breakdown reason, and the circuit will not work.
Correct. And one more thing, guys, if input voltage is maximum, you may be getting the answer. I load current maximum as 44.5 milliampere, but that's not correct. The reason is, if input voltage is maximum, the current through the Zener cannot be minimum, right? The maximum current when input is more increasing will flow through the Zener, keeping the load current constant, so that load voltage or output voltage remains constant. So if it is input is 50 volts, then Zener current cannot be 0.5, right? It can be some other value, but that is not given. When you are taking 0.5, that means input must be smaller value. So 24.5 must be correct answer, I think.
Yes, sir.
Ayan Malik calculation mistake. Take care, Ayan. It happens. That is the reason to attend this type of sessions, guys. If you can rectify your mistakes here, you can make calculation mistakes here, but not in the final gate exam. So once you make such mistakes, and if this type of questions are coming in the final gate, you will be alert that I have made this type of question in the Menti quiz, so I should not make any mistake in the final gate exam. You will be alert on this, right?
Definitely join my Telegram channel, Rajni. I will send the solution to all these questions, because in case of Zener diode, we have only two equations, right? One for what? IZK, right? And second one is for what? Power dissipation, IZ maximum, IZ minimum, and IZ maximum. If you have these two inequality, then you can solve any type of questions on what? Voltage regulator by using only Zener diode. So this is nothing but voltage regulator by using Zener diode. Okay, so that is very important and conceptual questions. Now, next one. Don't worry, and try to avoid what? Silly mistakes. Now, what is the leaderboard? Sir,
A to M. A to M.
अच्छा, आप A to M है sir. अब तो लड़ाई होती रहेगी. We are in war.
Yeah, we are in a friendly war.
Yes, sir. अभी भी maintained है. और Srinath S with S. Sir, M for MN sir, and S for what? Sanjay Rathi sir.
So 3 are there in top 4.
Yes.
For you.
Definitely, sir.
Great, guys. Great doing. Come on.
Next question, sir.
Let's move on to the next question.
5 out of 14. Now that is the question.
Yeah. Again, this is from electronic devices we can classify into, and it is from mass capacitors. Given CV characteristic belongs to high frequency P-type, high frequency N-type, low frequency P-type, low frequency N-type substrate.
Sir, ये भी around it 30 seconds is more than sufficient.
Yeah, just by seeing it, we can answer this. This type of questions, if at all, comes in the gate examination, you can save time here, and you can spend this time in some other questions where it requires. Some questions in the gate examination takes a lot of time to calculate, or sometimes to analyze, to understand. That type of questions also will be there, and this type of questions also will be there. So you have to balance. This type of question, you should not waste time much. By seeing just like that, you have to answer, and you have to spend more time on the other questions where it is required. That way you can balance such questions and answer. So that is all you can practice here, guys. If you are able to do this in less time, that means in the final exam also you can do that.
So this is based on what? MOS capacitor, that is the CV characteristics. And we have the two characteristics, one at low frequency and one at high frequency. One for what? The P channel and one for N channel. Now, the 22 students gave the answer. And that is what, this is the, definitely it is a high frequency response. But some students are confused with what? N channel, right? So there is a difference between what? N-type substrate and N channel. N-type substrate means what? Silicon body. Silicon body is what? N-type. So what about the channel? That will be what? P channel. So P positive, and N-type what? Substrate. So that is the answer. The high frequency response and N-type substrate. That is the right answer. So जिन्होंने दिया है sir high frequency P-type, I think that is confused with what? P channel.
Correct. So you have to be careful. P channel is different and substrate is different. N channel is different and substrate is different. So you have to have that idea. What is substrate and what is channel? Substrate is nothing but body or bulk, the bulk material, what we use for MOSFET.
For physical support, sir.
Physical support, yes.
Definitely. So normally in MOS capacitor, normally this word is used, sir, N-type substrate or what P-type substrate. When we are talking about the MOSFET, that is what question on MOSFET, EDC and in analog, then N-channel MOSFET, P-channel MOSFET is used. But in case of CV, in 90% case, that we are using the body type. Which type of body? N-type or what? P-type. So be careful.
Yeah, because this is the most important material here to form the structure of the capacitor here. Metal, oxide, and the semiconductor material. The semiconductor material is nothing but substrate here.
Substrate here, definitely.
Yeah, let's move on to the next one, sir. Leaderboard and then next question.
Yes.
Srinath is giving tough competition to Manu. Great guys. Sayali is also. Gate AR 1 also. Greatly doing you are all. Sonali is also coming top. ये बर्गर गाँव है.
बिल्कुल सर. पूरे ये बहुत इनके नाम इतने फैंटास्टिक होते हैं ना सर कि देखकर लगता है वाव.
Yeah. Ankit Joshi sir is also there in the chat box. Sir, good evening. Welcome to session. Welcome to the session.
Good evening, sir. Ankit sir, how are you? Yeah. अब ये देख रहे हैं सर स्टूडेंट्स.
Yeah.
आपकी सर मैथ्स की भी क्लास चल रही है सर की, बहुत ही शानदार.
Correct.
Now, next question. Question from EDC, sir.
Given output characteristics belongs to dash configuration and early voltage VA is equal to dash volts. These characteristics IC versus VCB are for which configuration? Is it for common emitter, common base, common collector, common emitter? Common base, common collector, common emitter. Any one of these.
And we are having the different values of VA. VA is
and also VA.
Early voltage.
And also VA you need to find.
In first option, yes. First option VA is 0. In second option again VA is 0. Third option VA is infinite. And in fourth option VA is equal to what? Infinite. That is VA is, it is written here early voltage. Total 37 response already. Please everyone give the response.
This also will not take much time. This also can be done very comfortably within less time. 15-20 seconds is more than enough for this type of questions. Come on, guys. Ankit Joshi sir is saying likes are lagging. Come on, guys. All of you, please like the session so that other students also will come to know about the session. They'll also join and they'll also get benefited. We're all happy if more students are getting benefited out of this.
तो भैया एक बार अपनी प्रेजेंस दे दो, सबके सब लाइक बटन प्रेस कर दीजिए, राइट. और एक बार जरा और दम लगाकर इसे शेयर भी कर लीजिए ताकि जो भी स्टूडेंट्स अब फ्री हो गए हैं अब आ जाएं इस मेंटी पर. न्यू स्टूडेंट्स go through what menti.com and use the code 98910259. Now, so that is the characteristics of what common base. Always remember we have the early effect or base width modulation. Okay, and effect of base width modulation is negligible in case of common base, right? Some students are giving that it is a characteristics of common emitter, but the output characteristics of common emitter is highly affected due to what? Base width modulation. Okay, and that is what elevated curve. We are getting the elevated curve. So that is the reason, and that is the common base. Or in case of common base, the output resistance is what? Infinite. Because ideally it is infinite and practically it is in the range of what? Mega ohm. And we are getting the early voltage. Early voltage means what? VA tends to what? Infinity. So please read the concept of what? Early effect or base width modulation, and there may be a one numerical based on what? Early effect. And that is called base width modulation in case of transistor and channel length modulation in case of what? FET. So both are important, right? So that is the part of what characteristics means. What part of EDC? Characteristics of MOSFET, characteristics of what BJT.
And one more simple thing, by seeing the graph, you can say that it is the graph between IC and VCB. So that is for common base, obviously.
Yes, definitely, sir. Or in case current third is what IE.
Yeah.
So IC in case of common base, IC is the function of what IE and जैसा अमित सर ने बोला VCB. So what's this? On x-axis VCB, on y-axis it is IC. Now, sir, next question.
Yes, sir. Let's go to the next question.
So again, leaderboard.
I think this time Srinath is going to be the top.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Srinath now reaching to top, and gate AR1 is second.
And now, sir, Manu, what is the, just simply go through the characteristics. Sometimes because new pattern.
Maybe in a hurry, you must
maybe
have done.
That is the silly mistakes. So try to avoid those silly mistakes. Okay, no problem.
Sonali, Sayali, come on, keep going, guys.
We have number
is also there on the leaderboard now. You can also score better.
Now, अभी तो साथ ही हुए, sir. Full opportunity है.
Yeah.
That is the question on what MOSFET mid-band voltage gain. Assume the C1 and C2 are very large. Normally, the coupling capacitors are very, very large. R1 is equal to 10 kilo ohm, R2 is equal to 5 kilo ohm, RD, that is the drain resistance RD, 6 kilo ohm, RL is also 6 kilo ohm, RS is equal to what, 1 kilo ohm. The mid-band voltage gain of the figure is that transconductance is given GM 2 milliampere per volt and RD, small RD, that is the drain resistance, tends to what, infinite.
One small hint I want to give you, there is no bypass capacitor here. So be careful with that.
और MS ये फ्री हिट.
ये
अब आप चौके नहीं मारे और आपने बॉल पे नहीं किया तो यार ये तो गलत बात हो जाएगी.
So everything is given, RD is given, RL is given, RS is also given, so be careful. The value has to be used here because there is no bypass capacitor, and GM value is also given, and RD value is infinite. So need not to bother about RD. GM value gives you, GM along with RD and RS, RL gives you the answer. Those who are comfortable with this one, analysis of MOSFET amplifiers, those who have done enough practice can easily answer this. This also requires a calculator and pen paper if required. So sufficient time is given already, but more than enough it is. 3 minutes is given, it's more than enough. 3 minutes is more than enough. Can be done. Those who are comfortable already with amplifiers and enough practice is done, those can do it in just less than a minute.
Sometimes when we are giving the more time, then students will go through what small signal model, then they will draw the small signal model and so on. No need to draw a small signal model.
That is all to understand and knowing the concept. Once you know the concepts and analysis, try to go for the shortcuts, the easiest methods. How easily and how short you can get the answers. Yeah, Kalipada Bukha. Please answer in the Menti quiz. Please join on a new window or new tab, menti.com, and then use this code 98910259 to join this, and you can give your answers there, because this we are using some software here and giving the leaderboard and some score on this. So let's follow these guys. Please don't disclose the answers in the chat box. They may confuse other students who are seriously writing this Menti quiz. That helps you also to see how your performance is on the leaderboard. Come on, guys, make it faster. Let's move little faster, guys.
That is the question here. It is a very tricky question. Okay. Or already MN sir gave the hint, that is there is no bypass capacitor. Right. If there is no bypass capacitor, then again you have the 10 seconds.
Yes,
So
guys.
what
If
is
there
the
is no bypass
approximate gain?
capacitor, there is no bypass capacitor, there is a negative feedback.
Yes.
So the gain will be smaller than with bypass capacitor.
Oh, only 9 students gave the right answer for this question.
As I told you, sir, student must have gone for that type of method only, where directly they have given the answer. People must have used minus GM RD parallel RL, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
But you have to see that RS value is also given and there is no bypass capacitor. So divided by something will come. So I think that leads to the answer -2.
Okay. Always remember that students, that is what approximate answer is given. RD or RL, that is in parallel, and one RS is given. So RD parallel with that and divided by that what RS. That is what overestimated value. That is what overestimated value. So always the answer will be what less than that. Right? And that is the maximum answer. So simply in this question, if the bypass capacitor is not given, RD parallel with the RL divided by what RS. But always remember this result is what overestimated. So if the answer less than that is given, then you can find the answer. -2 is given here, and that is the answer. Okay. So within 30 seconds, you will be able to solve this type of questions. Right? Now, and use the concept of what feedback. That is what in this diagram, in common emitter with RE or common source with RS, the feedback mechanism is what current series feedback. You can use the concept of that also. Okay. Next question. So leaderboard.
Only 2 students gave the correct answer in the leaderboard, on the leaderboard, I think.
Yes, only 2. Yes, sir.
Only 2 are correct on the leaderboard this time. Maybe many other students are also there, but they are not on the leaderboard.
Yes.
Great.
Out of 10 students, only 2 gave the right answer.
Yeah, Kishan again on the top. After Srinath. Srinath is continuing to be on top. Great, guys. Keep going. Let's go to the next question, sir.
Next one.
Kalipada Bukta. Yes. Where are you from, Bukta? I didn't remember you. I didn't recollect you. I can't recollect you. Can you please mention your place where you are from? Oscillator. Wien bridge oscillator, guys. R is given 2K, R dash is 1K, C is 5 micro, C dash is 10 micro, R1 is 2K, then RF value should be, what should be the value of RF? Again, simple calculation, but if required, use your pen, paper, and your virtual calculator. Yeah, great. West Bengal, Kolkata. Yes, I taught many students in Kolkata, West Bengal. Happy to see you once again after a long time, Bukta, Kalipada Bukta. And thank you for joining again with us and remembering me and following those points what I taught 2 years ago. Great.
Dear students, new students, open browser, that is menti.com, new browser, and then use that code 98910259. Okay, and then try to attempt question in what quizzes. Again, you have chance because we have more question, and that is what question on Wien bridge. Okay, and number of times in the gate exam. Normally that depends upon the ratio. Here we are using the R, C, R dash and what C dash. R and R dash are not equal. C and C dash are not equal. right? And here the given value of R1 is what, 2 kilo ohm. Then what should be the value of RF? If you have the formula, just like what balance bridge condition. And what about the nature of the capacitor? Nature of the capacitor is opposite to that of what? Resistor. If in case of resistor, if we are having the ratio R1 by R2, then in capacitor it will become what? Not C1 by C2, it will become what? C2 by C1. Simply use this. Sir, I think, I mean, sir, 3 to 4 times in electrical branch, and as well as same question in this type of similar question in electronics branch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But generally, the questions from oscillators will not be that difficult. So with minimum basic knowledge and basic practice, you will be able to answer such questions, like this type of questions.
Definitely, sir.
Come on, guys. Are you comfortable? Just 15 seconds more left. 15 seconds more to complete this question. And we can move on to the next question quickly.
Okay, only 12 students give the right answer for this particular question, sir. That is, you have to use the formula that RF by R1 is equal to what? R by R dash plus C dash by C, right? So that is the condition, that is called balance bridge condition. RF by R1 is equal to what? R by R dash plus C dash by what? C. Use this formula and you will get the value of what? RF, right?
Most of the students got confused because of the values of R and R dash are different and C and C dash are different.
Yes.
That's why I think most of the students gave 4. 4 is the correct answer.
Yes.
22 students gave 4 by missing that point, I think.
Because these are not equal. R and R dash and C dash are not equal. Then condition will change.
That's the point.
But in normal condition, if these are equal, then condition is what? RF should be equal to what? 2 times of R1.
2 times of R1, yeah.
Simple. वो लेकिन तब है जब when R is equal to R dash and C is equal to what? C dash. Okay. Here देखो ये Wien bridge is formula based. We have only 2 conditions, right? So please get the command over this topic. Very simple topic. जैसे सर ने बताया MN सर में only formula based question from what? Oscillator. यार ये तो गूगली है जिस पर आपको 6 लगाने हैं. अगर गेट एग्जाम में इसको गलत करके आएंगे तब तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगी. सर अगर कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्वेश्चन जाए तो फिर ईडीसी में आएगा मॉस कैपेसिटर. Yes. Sometimes from semiconductor physics, sometimes from PN junction, and from oscillator normally formula based question. Now next one. So again,
4 students I think in the top leaderboard made correct answer this time.
Only 4 students are for this particular question.
Yeah.
तो ऐसा लगता है जहां सर स्टूडेंट सिली मिस्टेक्स करते हैं वो वही क्वेश्चन यहाँ आ गए हैं.
Correct. Srinath and Tagdele. Am I pronouncing correct? Yes. Bukla, you can just go to menti.com and then enter this code 98910259. You can join this. Yes, sir. Next question.
Next one. That is the diagram. Assume that the diodes are ideal, right? Vi varies in the range of 0 to 50 volt. Means minimum value of the input is 0 volt. Maximum value is what? 50 volt. All the diodes are ideal. Determine the maximum output voltage, that is V0. What will be the maximum value of the output? Okay. And answer is what? 50 volt. Answer is 6 volt, 20 volt, and 31.43 volt.
It's a clipper circuit having
Yes,
3 diodes.
That is a question from clipper circuit.
Yeah, clipper using 2 reference voltages and 3 diodes.
Yes. In this question, they may ask what is the minimum value, what is the maximum value, or sometimes they may ask what in which range the diode will be on or off. For example, D3 in which range, D1 in which range, D2 in which range, or finally transfer curve. Transfer curve means V0 versus Vi. They may ask question on this.
Correct.
But in gate, normally clipper with what, 2 diodes, right? But when we are practicing clipper with what, 3 diodes, all the concept of clipper, it will be clear. Okay.
Yeah. Many questions can be framed out of this question, but you have to be ready. Generally, in gate examination, questions may not be of more than 2 diodes. Generally, maximum they'll have questions based on 2 diode clipper only. But if you are comfortable up to 3 diode clippers, if you are comfortable, practice has to be done to that level. Then any question in the gate examination can be answered from clippers. There are high chances getting questions from clippers, and also tricky questions can be framed from the clippers. So generally, I found many students will confuse with 2-level clipping and 3-level clipping. For that, only one solution I suggest always is, after understanding the concepts, go for more and more practice of these clipper questions. Makes you comfortable. By seeing the question, you can easily answer without even putting pen paper. This is also a very nice question actually, because the drop across 10K, 5K, these drops also to be taken care.
This time 24 students gave the right answer for this.
I didn't expect this. I thought many students will say 20 volts.
Yes.
But great guys, great going. You are all comfortable with clippers, I think. 31.43 is the correct answer. 24 students gave it correct. Really nice, good, nice progress.
चलिए सर आते हैं हम लीडर बोर्ड पर.
Yeah.
Now this time around 6-7 students gave the right answer from the leaderboard.
Correct.
And the fastest is
Pingu.
Bingo. Yeah.
Penguin, Pingu.
Next question.
Let's move on to the next question. Come on, guys, get ready. Get ready with the pen, paper. Can you guys name this circuit? It's given. Univibrator, it is given already. Monostable multivibrator.
Yes, that is the another name of monostable multivibrator.
Monostable multivibrator, it is given. Pulse width of the output waveform in milliseconds is given. Yeah, pulse width you need to find. What is the pulse width? If R is given and C is also given. So what is the C value given there?
C is what? 2 microfarad.
Okay.
C is a 2 microfarad, and assume ideal diode. The pulse width of the output waveform is in milliseconds, right? R1 is given as 1 kilo ohm, R2 is given as 2 kilo ohm, R is given as 1 kilo ohm, and C is given as 2 microfarad.
Correct.
Monostable multivibrator is also known as what? Univibrator, or sometimes it is also called, I think, one shot.
One shot, it is also called as pulse stretcher.
Pulse stretcher, and delay element.
Yeah.
Right. It will provide the delay. Again, sir, I think this type of question, formula-based question. If suppose
yes,
we are getting diagram by using the 555 timer or by using the operational amplifier, then directly formula-based question. Use the formula, 2 marks. And we can solve this type of questions within 1 minute.
Yeah.
We can't derive the formula in exam hall. Okay.
By this time, I hope most of the students given the answer. For this question, you should have done it already. Come on, guys.
40 students here, response 41. यार जितने भी हैं बच्चे आपको sufficient, we are giving the sufficient time, right? Use your pen, copy and calculator, virtual calculator.
Yeah, keep practicing always virtual calculator. That helps you in the final gate exam also. 3 seconds more. Time's up. Yeah, 19 students gave it correct answer this time. 2.2.
And sir, Rakesh sir have one session on virtual calculator just after this session.
Oh, yeah, that is very important at this point of time. Maybe some students are not still aware of the features available there to use. So once they attend, all of you guys, please attend the session by Rakesh sir, how to use scientific calculator, virtual calculator. Maybe some points which you are not aware, sir can give you, that may help you later. Sir, let's move on to leaderboard.
Okay, that is what is the answer for this question. Please note RC log of 1 plus R2 by R1, right? RC log of 1 plus R2 by R1. Here we are using the natural log, and that is the pulse width. So R and C, that is the 2 into 1, that is in millisecond. And second thing, 1 plus R2 by R1, you are going to get the log 3. So remember the value of the log 2 and log 3. Right, log 2 is what, 0.693, and log 3 is what, 1.1. So in case of 555 timer, we are getting the 1.1 RC, that is the RC log 3. So that is the hint. So आप use कीजिए. Now leaderboard. Again sir, only 3 students out of 10. Next question.
Ayush, you will get the solutions in the PDF once the session is over.
Yes, Abid, that is RC log of 1 plus R2 by R1.
Determine the built-in voltage for a uniformly doped silicon PN junction with ND equal to NA equal to 10 power 17 per centimeter cube at room temperature 300 K. Built-in potential formula you should be knowing.
Both ND and NA are equal. That is what, 10 to the power 17 per centimeter cube.
Yes.
So again,
semiconductors is one of the very, very important topics from electronic devices to say. Most of the times, 99%, you can get one question minimum one question will be there from semiconductors every year in every examination, let it be GATE or ESC or any other competitive exam. Technical syllabus will have EDC if at all, then you can expect a question from semiconductor basics. Semiconductors are diode or this type of questions. PN junction is very, very important after semiconductors.
And transition capacitors. Sir, every
nowadays, from last 3-4 years, capacitor is very, very important. So first, whenever you are preparing also, first you have to focus on these areas where commonly questions are coming and where the important and lengthy topics are. And then you have to look for the other topics. Once you are perfect with this, then only you can look for other topics.
Again, it is a formula based question. Simply you have to use the formula. But again, try to use what, virtual calculator, not the scientific calculator. Okay. अब इसको ना साइड कर दो, ये जो कैलकुलेटर है ये आपकी हेल्प नहीं करने वाला है एग्जाम हॉल में.
And it is given here silicon PN junction. So wherever it is required, you have to utilize the value of Ni accordingly.
Yes. Sir, 29 students gave the right answer. My dear friends, for silicon, if the value is not given, but we have idea that what Ni is equal to 1.5 into 10 raised to power 10 per centimeter.
And because it is given 300 Kelvin.
Yes, it is at 300 degree Kelvin, and that's why Vt is equal to 26 millivolt or 0.026 volt. And simply the formula is Vt log of Na Nd by Ni square.
Yes, Abid is asking, Na is not given. That's what we are saying. When Na is not given, based on the type of semiconductor, you can assume the value. You can use that value. Since here silicon is given, 1.5 into 10 power 10 is the Na value per centimeter cube. It is. since it is set at room temperature. Yes, sir. Let's move on to leaderboard. Hope most of the students must have done correct answer this.
8 students gave the right answer for this question, sir.
Great.
Now, next one. Again, you have chance. Last 3 questions, 12th, 13th, and what? 14. So
Yeah.
try to give the answer for all these questions. Okay, the next one.
Still, there are chances, guys, to improve your performance on the leaderboard. The N-channel depletion mode MOSFET has VTN, threshold voltage, equal to -2 volts, and Kn dash is equal to 80 micro ampere per volt square. The drain current is ID 1.5 milliampere at VGS equal to 0 and VDS equal to 3 volts. The ratio W by L is, come on, guys. W by L, you can find it from the current expression ID, but you have to be very careful what ID you are going to use based on the VGS value and VDS value.
And read question carefully. It is question on what? D type MOSFET. Okay.
Yeah. Question on, because you can see that VGS is 0, but still ID is there.
Yeah.
Happens only in D MOSFET, never in enhancement MOSFET. N channel D MOSFET is given. Come on, get what is the ratio W by L, width by length?
So one student asked me that, sir, in N channel, how is it possible to get the threshold voltage negative value? In P channel, we are getting the threshold voltage negative, but here in N channel, the threshold voltage is given negative.
Yeah.
So dear student, it is a depletion type MOSFET. Okay. So अगर ऐसा किसी को confusion है, तो please read. That is a depletion mode MOSFET. In case of depletion mode N channel MOSFET, threshold voltage is equal to what? VGS cutoff. VGS cutoff means the value of VGS for which ID will become 0. That is called threshold voltage. This is the -2 volt. Kn dash is given as 80 microampere per volt square. And ID is what? 1.5 milliampere. Be careful about the unit of that. Here it is 80 microampere, and here we are using what? Milliampere. Why jinka ho gaya? What is the W by L is called? W is the width, L is what? Length of the channel. And what is the name of W by L ratio?
Can anybody put it on the chat box? What is that W by L ratio is called as? This you can put it in the chat box, not the answer.
Yes. Some students want to write some comments in what chat box. Then please write what is W by L. One student asking, sir, what are the most likely topics for analog?
See, guys, it's very difficult to say which topics you may get questions, but still, there are some topics where very important for gate point of view. Like from analog circuits, we can say op-amp is one of the very, very important topics. Then diode circuits also very important. Then you can go for biasing, maybe MOSFET biasing or BJT biasing are the very, very important topics. And then we can go for amplifiers. In amplifiers, negative feedback is also very important. But we cannot predict where the questions can come from. But still, if you ask me, these are the topics in the descending order, I can say, where the probability of getting questions more and more. Rest of the topics doesn't mean that you don't get the questions from rest of the topics. You may get also. But first, if you are comfortable with these topics, other topics also going to be easy for you, and you may get questions and you can answer them as well. Yeah, time is up also by the time. Sir, according to you, sir, can you give some important topics from your side?
Yeah. So again, don't confuse with all these topics. To try to avoid what silly mistakes. Lekin jaisa MN sir ne bataya, these all topics are important. We are going to get the questions from this. Sometimes we are getting some very easy question from what unexpected topic. तो उसको भी बनाने के लिए आप तैयार रहिए, right? sometimes we are getting the formula based topics. Suppose, no, sir, I think that monostable multivibrator is not so important.
Yeah.
But if we are having, we are getting some question because it is in syllabus. Yes. That is the part of what waveform generator. They may give the question on what monostable multivibrator or what astable multivibrator or what relaxation oscillator. Correct. Okay. देखिए सर अब श्रीनाथ अभी टॉप पर हैं.
Even guys, even Schmidt trigger is also very important. Recent
Schmidt trigger is also very
questions are
important.
coming based on the Schmidt trigger. So Schmidt trigger is also one of the very important areas you have to have a look on. Arushi is on the list now. New name, I think. Yeah. Manu is still trying, and Srinath is continuing to be on the top. Kishan in the second. Tangdele is on third position. Gate AR1, Gate AR1. Great guys, Arushi, Bhargava. Come on, guys.
Next question.
Let's go to the
again. You have chance because now we have
two questions.
So please try to give the fast answer but accurate answer. Okay, you have to maintain accuracy. Then next one. That is the one of the simple question from what Mosfet.
Region of operation.
जाते अब इनको गुड नाइट बोलना है तो फिर अच्छे से बोला जाए कि चलो हल्का फुल्का क्वेश्चन है ये.
Where everyone can score good marks. Threshold is given 0.5. So you just need to identify whether it is saturation, cutoff, or triode. For this question also, you just need 30 seconds, not more than that. If you know the basics of Mosfet. It is just a condition you need to verify what is the value of VGS minus VT and what is the value of VDS. So based on these two, VDS value and VGS minus V threshold, you can identify what is the region of operation. Very simple it is.
To solve question on DC analysis of Mosfet, you have to decide in which region, right? Yeah. Suppose we are deciding the wrong reason, then it is not possible to solve question on what DC analysis of Mosfet. Okay. So first of all, we have to decide whether it is in saturation or in what triode region, right? Sometimes it may possible that it may be in what cutoff region if VGS is less than VT. So sir, 100%. Okay, only 34 students gave the right answer for this question. Again,
still few students have little confusions. Take care, guys. This is very, very basic.
Yes.
Take care of such very basics, very important. MOSFET is the area, as I told you, DC analysis of MOSFETs is very, very important from analog point of view.
So leaderboard, sir.
Yeah. Most of the students have given the answer.
Almost all students give the right answer for this question from leaderboard.
Correct.
Okay. So again, Srinath, Kishan, अब किशन और श्रीनाथ में सर कंपटीशन है. अगर ये लास्ट क्वेश्चन है, अब आप अपनी रैंक फिर से बना सकते हैं. तो चलिए अब देखते हैं लास्ट वन. 14 out of 14. Then that is question on what?
Again, capacitor, MOS capacitor.
MOS capacitor.
By seeing the diagram, we can say. One more point I want to give you from electronic devices, guys. The energy band diagrams of this MOS capacitor is also very, very important gate point of view.
Flat band voltage.
Flat band voltage.
Threshold voltage. Formula for threshold voltage.
Yeah, and energy band diagrams for those values also very, very important. It is just asked to find what is the type of semiconductor and mode of biasing. We just need to identify what type of semiconductor here. That means substrate.
Substrate, yes.
You just need to identify what substrate is used here for this diagram for the MOS capacitor, and what region of operation it is. Is it depletion, inversion? Only two options are there. Accumulation region is also another region of operation for the MOS capacitor: accumulation, depletion, and inversion. So here you need to identify whether it is depletion or inversion.
And which type of body, N type or P type?
Yeah.
So 48 students gave the response, and out of 48, only 13 students gave the right answer for this question. So on one side, it is a positive charge. On other side, depletion region is given, as well as inverted layer is given. Right after depletion layer, if we are getting the inversion layer, that is the dark black, represent what? Inversion layer. Okay. On the right hand side, right on your screen. And what on left hand side of that, what is that? That is the positive charge. Q means we are applying the VGS positive. Here we are getting what? Depletion layer, increase up to what? Maximum, and then already inversion is started. Okay, so it is in inversion mode. Second, what is the body type? It is a for N channel MOSFET. So definitely the body type is what? P type. So to your kya mistake? What about the silly mistakes? Students are making some mistake, because this topic is very, very important.
Yes, sir. Possible, sir. Capacitor, many students have many questions.
Yeah.
Maybe they concentrate much on, what I understood is they concentrate on MOS capacitor much on when they come to gate preparation only. In engineering, generally they neglect this. That's why they feel a little difficult. But keep practicing to make it comfort. There could be a possibility that getting confused between P type and N type, and inversion, accumulation and depletion regions. But as we just see that, positive charge on the left side of the diagram ensures that negative charge on the other side, and also depletion region. When depletion is maximum, then inversion starts happening, and that is what inversion region of operation.
Yes,
and P-type substrate, the inversion is negative charge. Negative charges gets accumulated near the surface.
And always that is what that line, below that line, if we are having the depletion layer. So my dear students, in P-type, depletion layer means what? Acceptor ions. And what is the polarity of the acceptor ions? The polarity of acceptor ion is what? Negative. And that's why we are getting the negative. Okay, and this will also give the idea that it is a P-type material.
Correct.
I think, sir.
Done, sir.
This topic is very important.
Fingers
don't worry. Don't worry. You have time. Some students are making some silly mistakes. Try to avoid those silly mistakes and revise all these things. Within 1 or 2 days, it is possible to revise complete concept of what? EDC.
Yeah. Congratulations, Srinath. Congratulations.
Everyone, please congrats Srinath again. Second day. Yeah. Network and signal now in EDC and what? Analog.
Great going. Keep going like this, Srinath. Keep practicing more and more questions. Others also, I suggest this is the time where you need to practice more and more tests, exams like this. Don't always behind reading and reading and reading. Also try to analyze yourself by writing this type of exams, maybe attending this type of sessions more and more. We are putting a lot of efforts and time for you at the last moment of preparation to make you comfortable with practice, and also checking yourself where your performance is. Don't miss this type of sessions, and keep sharing all this type of sessions to all your friends, so that everybody will get benefited, those who are in contact with us. Congratulations, those students who are all on the top 10 of this leaderboard, and keep trying to become top 1. And I'm sure 100% you will be scoring very well in the upcoming gate examination. Others, don't get disappointed. The only thing you just need to do at this point of time is, don't go for the new topics. Just revise the topics, whatever you read, and keep practicing and keep writing the exams. Write the exam, analyze where the mistakes are, correct them, and write the exam, and repeat. That gives you the best result in the upcoming.
So again, congratulations, Srinath. And now we have one session on what virtual calculator. To join that session after this, Okay, and this is that is what very important session for you. I hope that you enjoy the session, and that is what number of conceptual questions on EDC and analog. I will upload the solution for all this on my Telegram channel. That is what Electronics by Sanjay Rathi. I'm sending the link again. I'm sending the link to please join that session. Okay, and that is what Electronics by Sanjay Rathi. Just I am sending the link with you. I am sharing the link.
Yeah, you can get these solutions for these answers and solutions for these questions we discussed here on that link, and follow Sanjay Rathi sir's Telegram group to get all updates and the more information and more content for your exams to prepare.
1 minute, sir. That it is visible to you, sir?
Yes, sir. The link is there already. You have shared the link already.
Yeah. Now, so thank you guys. Thank you for attending the session, and keep going. Try to give number of mock tests, right? Full length test, and analyze the paper. Okay, and work on what weak areas. Okay, so that is all about from our side on EDC and analog. Sir.
Great going, guys. Keep going, keep rocking. You are the one going to get best results when you do this type of practice and becoming more and more perfect with the concepts. That's what you have to concentrate on the last moment of the preparation. Don't get deviated with here and there. Just focus on the exam. It is the chance going to come once in a year. So utilize it best, and all the very best, guys. Keep going.
Thank you and good night.
Good night, guys.
Okay.